Yesterday's real-life active shooter training was an eye-opening experience for many Manatee school officials and administrators. Now officials may be rethinking their plan to use the Guardian program when school starts back up again this fall. SNN's Samantha Sonner has the story.
Hearing the sound of gunfire and having to rush to safety made the threat even more real for Manatee school officials and administrators.
To really feel it, to sense it, and emotionally get engaged. And there was an interesting conversation among a number of people. I didn't realize I was going to feel that level of anxiety.
They were assisted by school resource officers. And even though this training wasn't for law enforcement, it showcased how well their policies hold up.
They did phenomenally. They did so good that I had to tell them to stop doing good so we can let the scenarios run longer. That's how efficient these guys are at being tacticians.
But with not enough room in the budget, Manatee Schools will be using the Guardian program for security at elementary schools instead of resource officers. School Board Chair Dr. Scott Hopes says it wasn't their first choice,
which was to have armed sheriff's deputies and police officers in all of our schools, which is what we had all the way through the last day of school last week. The Guardian program is what we have been put into a position to move forward.
Dr. Hopes says Guardians will be certified by the state and go through active shooter training. And Superintendent Diana Green says state law requires continuous training.
So whether it's with our SROs or with our Guardians, we will be having these scenarios, not to the level that was done today with our administrators, but we will be having trainings every 9 weeks.
But Dr. Hope says he hasn't given up on school resource officers in every school just yet, and is still discussing options with Sheriff Rick Wells.
He and I are scheduled to meet on Friday to look at how we can work closer to ensuring that we have the appropriate personnel in all of our schools when we start back in August.
Reporting in Manatee County, I'm Samantha Sonner, SNN, the Suncoast News Network.
We will be talking to Dr. Hopes after his meeting with Sheriff Wells tomorrow, so if you want to see more on what yesterday's active shooter training entailed, you can visit our website at snnTV.com.